I'm Ron. Thanks for checking this out. And thank you for your patience because it has been a while. I also noticed that I picked up a fair few new subscribers since I was last on, so many thanks especially to those of you who have subscribed to the channel or added your name to the newsletter list and then had to wait a very long time for anything new to come along. 2024 was a year of big life changes for me, and at times YouTube videos and newsletters and even music itself had to be set aside. Through it all, I've tried to keep practicing regularly and have tried to keep a couple projects going anyway. I've also spent a fair amount of time thinking about how I could improve the channel and the newsletter once I was able to get back to them regularly. So here's what I've been up to since I saw you last, and here's what I'm hoping we'll be doing together in the coming year. As I said, I did keep trying to practice throughout the year, and about mid-year, I was gifted a beautiful new Native American-style flute in G made by my main flute maker, Colyn Peterson. Here it is. Very, very pretty. This makes 3 flutes in G I have now from Colyn, and I will introduce you to them more properly another time. Also about mid-year, I bought for myself a beginner-level resin recorder. I played recorder a bit way back in the day, and I thought it would be fun to revisit the instrument because I really do enjoy European, medieval, and Renaissance music. Now, I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to play recorder for you, but during my little recorder journey, I stumbled on a YouTube site called Team Recorder that is created and hosted by Sarah Jeffery. Sarah is a wonderful recorder player and also a very fine teacher and makes very helpful videos. So I'm going to put a link to her in the description box, and I encourage you to check her out. There's a fair amount of overlap between recorder and native flute technique, and I'm sure you'll find a lot of what she has to say very helpful and enjoyable. Now, the first workshop that I did in this new space was for Jonny Lipford's Horizon group. Jonny's not only a great young flute player, but he's doing an awful lot of things the right way to help others on their flute journey. So I'll put a link to his channel in the description box as well. It was a very slow year for creating new music, but towards the end of the year, I did compose a set of duets to play with the very thoughtful person who gifted me my new flute. They're called the Lake Duets, for a place we enjoy walking together. And there are 4 of them altogether. 3 of the duets are for a pair of Native American flutes. The other one is for Native American flute and recorder. Now, I'll tell you a lot more about these pieces when they're really ready to share later on in the year. So, what else is cooking for 2025? As much as possible, I try to live by a lunar calendar. So my plan for this year is to post a YouTube video and send out a newsletter the week before each new moon of the year. That's my goal, and I will try my best to hit it. Now, I really enjoy doing Native American flute playing tips videos, but moving forward, I'd like to put those playing tips into a bit broader musical and cultural context. I'll include time codes so that you can jump to the bits that you're most interested in, but context really does matter. There are no tricks or shortcuts to music making. But sometimes when we can broaden our musical understanding a little bit, it will speed it up for some people. My favorite musicians have always been those whose music has evolved as their practice and their understanding deepens, and that's what I want for all of us too. All my life, literature and books have been a really important second interest, and there are a lot of writers that have influenced my music making, and I've always been interested in the connection between words and music. It's very intimate and very, very important. So likely going forward, we will sometimes spend some time engaging with written word, not just by Indig authors, but also by some non-Indig authors, and think about ways that that can help us in our music making. A lot of you have asked me to do more songbooks, And in response to that, I've begun transcribing my project Morning Star, Evening Star. It's always been a people's favorite. Now, that's a 2 CD project with 37 songs, so that's going to be a long-term project. I'll try to take you along for the ride because it's going to generate some ideas for videos that would involve playing tips for some of the techniques that you need for those songs. We can also think about how to do a transcription, notation issues, all that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of you have also asked me to start doing hard copies again instead of just making everything available as digital files. That is an intriguing idea to me, but it would involve a fair commitment of time and money. So if it's something you're interested in, maybe leave a little CD or book emoji in the comments, and that will let me know that it's something you would be on board with, and I'll try to make that happen. If it does happen, the first CD probably would be of my most recent album, Forest and Mountain. Right now, that's only available as a digital download and free streaming at my website, so I'll put a link in the description box to that page so you can check it out. In any case, I'll be doing a full digital release of that before long, and I'll keep you posted about that. The first songbooks that might come along would probably be the winter songs and the lake duets, brand new pieces. And Morning Star, Evening Star, as it moves along, the songbooks will probably be done in 2 volumes. It's just too much to try to put into one book. Now, the 2 CD set, the original album of that, has sold out long ago. And so it would be released also as 2 separate CDs, kind of companion CDs for the songbooks. So I'll keep you posted as that develops. I'm working on some very exciting projects with other musicians from all over the planet. Most of these are in the development stage right now, but I will certainly keep you posted as things move ahead, and I'll also try to use it as an opportunity to give you a little bit of insight into my journey as a musician. Here are a couple little teasers, though. Recorder and native flute really do have more than a little in common. And also, the piano pieces I wrote for my good friend and colleague Paul Barnes have been very well received over the last couple of years by both audiences and other pianists. Okay, that's about it for this time. It's really good to be back with you. And again, I thank you for your patience while I've been away. I will see you again just before the next new moon.